You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to our gazebo down by the pool. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we thought we'd jump on here. It's the holiday weekend. Usually at this time, we are getting ready for a big picnic.
Which we started.
We did start, but it's kind of been put on hold. Some people have come up not feeling well. My mother-in-law is not feeling well. Terry's mom has COVID, right?
Yep. Tested positive yesterday.
Your sister's not feeling well.
Yep.
We've got family members that might have been in contact with someone, not really sure, right?
Yep.
So we're outside, we're by the pool, and I thought, you know what, it'd be kind of neat in our swimsuits, just relaxing, talking about the 4th of July, and that's not going to help, Terry. Anyway, so we thought we'd jump on because we were going to do
popcorn in there.
Popcorn in there, okay. It's a popcorn in her bathing suit. Nothing like getting flashed right in the middle of the show. Well, I don't know what we're going to talk about now. Talk about the first thing that pops up. Anyway, so we thought we'd jump on and talk a little bit about the 4th of July. And I was wondering, do you remember getting together for the 4th of July with your family? I mean, with family members. Did you guys have a big picnic?
When I was young, yeah. Like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember we had a few picnics. I know we went to my Aunt Ruth's out in Saginaw a couple times. Martin and Gary they were older and they were into fireworks and firecrackers and stuff like that. And they would like to scare them and they would all scream.
But did you have big picnics?
Yeah, that time I remember, I think Sherry and Debbie, my Aunt Barb, was actually living in Michigan too. And we played softball in their side yard in between their house. Their neighbors came too. And all of our relatives that lived in Michigan. So that would have been my cousins, my Uncle Butch's kids, 4 kids. My Aunt Ruth had 3 kids. My Aunt Barb had 2 kids. I believe Aunt Jan was living with us at that point. So most of the cousins. I don't remember Uncle David's kids being there, but they were probably in Tennessee or Kentucky or something.
Because I don't remember as for us.
But you had a lot of picnics and stuff.
Not when I was a kid. We had get-togethers for holidays. In other words, it'd be Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving.
But not 4th of July?
I don't remember getting birthdays. See, birthdays were big.
Yeah, and I know I see pictures.
Yeah, birthdays.
Of you guys out at picnic tables and stuff. So that's usually
birthdays.
birthdays.
Yeah, it wasn't really until, I guess, I was trying to remember when we started this whole tradition of doing picnics.
Pool, did we do it?
I don't remember doing it with the other pool, the above ground pool, because we started this thing.
We used to go to your mom's. I remember having Gary one year, and we went to Hills to see the fireworks with our kids, and Gary let off some stuff on the tree and stuff like that.
We'd have sparklers. Yeah,
we'd have sparklers, and he helped them with the sparklers and stuff, because I remember the one year you were worried about me picking him up, and I said, he's doing good today. He remembered my phone number and everything, and we had a really good day with him.
Yeah, it was nice. I do remember that, but like I said, as a kid, I don't remember us doing Memorial Day.
We must have not done it when we were real young. We just went to your mom's or we went to the park or something. And when the kids were young, we always tried to go someplace to watch fireworks with them.
Trying to remember, when did we start this whole thing? Because I don't remember even starting
Probably when we got this pool, 2010.
You think so? Because it seemed like it's a tradition now that we do Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, at least.
And we do it the Sunday usually before or the Sunday closest to the holiday.
Right, because we have, my daughter-in-law works, Nathan's wife works most holidays because she has to work on Monday. And so we try and do it to get everybody together. But I think this tradition has been really cool because listen, everybody has, their own schedules. It's hard to get everybody to get together. And this is one thing that we've done over the last, I guess, 10 years, we'll say, that has helped bring us together, even if it's for, in May, July, and then, no, we've done Mother's Day too lately.
We've done Mother's Day a lot. if the weather's nice, and we've even done Mother's Day when weather's not nice in the house.
Yeah, we've done that too.
And we've done Father's Day a lot, but last year we didn't end up doing Father's Day. Did we? No, because baby was still in the hospital.
We didn't do Father's Day this year.
No, we didn't do it this year. Why didn't we do it this year?
I don't know, because I didn't plan it.
People going different places, so.
But being the 4th of July, it's kind of sad, I think, not having this picnic. We're going to have some people over, but it's not everybody, and it's fun to get the whole clan together. Neighbors come over. And it's fun, and it's sad that we have to do it, but that's
get to see each other. I mean,
yes.
like our kids' cousins.
Yes,
on both sides, because they usually Jillian and Sammy and Jerry come.
So it's a little disappointing, but we thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a quick podcast. It's not going to be anything major. Talk a little bit about the 4th of July, some of what I remember, some of our favorite 4th of Julys, and it's there's been a lot of them. Like you said, the fireworks thing. Even when the kids were little, we would even go to the park when the park did them. Washington Park used to do it. I guess they're doing it again this year. They're taking carloads, like so much money. You can use the pool. They're trying to get people to grill out. You're outside. You should be okay, right?
Yeah.
We should be all right on the outside doing things, I think. Be. But what's weird is this story came out about the 4th of July, and apparently there's a lot of injuries that happen.
Oh, yeah.
On the 4th of July.
People are lighting off fireworks and don't know about them.
4th of July, Value Penguin did this holiday-related injuries that are on the rise, and number one was heat-related deaths, increased 56% over the last 4 years. Americans aged 85 and older and babies would be the most at risk for heat injury and death. And, I could see now that we have... fan. I think we watched our kids too when we get to the beach or whatever. But I do notice that, we want make sure the hat's on, we make sure he's covered, try to, keep him hydrated,
we
all
always
that stuff.
had like a umbrella over them, even if they were, and we tried to take a little swimming pool if we were at the beach, and just so they had some water to play in. And
it's warm right now. It's a hot day today. So when you're listening to this podcast in December, we're talking about 4th of July, it'll help you remember how nice it was when you're sitting in the house freezing, right? So there's something to look forward to, I guess. But it's nice out here. This is the first time we've done this. We've tried this. I don't know how this is going to sound, but this should be really interesting.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, we'll find out, all right, come Monday. Because we weren't planning on doing one. We were going to try and take a break. We are going to take a break here at the end of the month, July, because we're on vacation and stuff. But who knows? We may end up doing one from down. I don't know if I'll.
You don't want to pack.
I don't know if
equipment.
I'm going to have. We're going to have to lug probably a playpen. If they don't take it, we'll have to find some type of a high chair for Finn.
Or the walker. If that thing comes off, we could use that to feed him.
Yeah, we could. If worse comes to worse, we could take that.
I don't know if he'll stay still. It doesn't have if it had a lock on the wheels, that would help.
I don't know if it does or not. I'll have to look at that. It might. But anyway, yeah, we're looking forward to it, though.
Toes run over.
Taking him on the beach is going to be fun. He might be walking. He's already pushing things around.
Yeah.
The other injury is fireworks, of course. Firework injuries this time of year, 32%. It's increased. More people trying them out. And then I was remembering we went to a friend's house, Lonnie and Renell, and we were watching because he would put off a great show.
He did it for years.
He did it for a long time, and we'd go over. And we were sitting on a glider. Wasn't it a glider? Or you were sitting on the glider.
Yeah.
And it took off.
Right in front of me.
Yeah.
And it took off and went
took
right
off sideways.
Went under her legs.
Yeah, right underneath the glider.
We see a lot of people scramble.
Yeah, there was some scrambling going on. Some soiled pants on that day for sure. It's fireworks, you gotta be careful. But it is fun to watch. And I'm not one to go to Pittsburgh. I know that's a big thing for a lot of people to go to Pittsburgh.
We have a couple times when RJ was living on the slopes.
The slopes, that's what it was.
We walked down the hill. We didn't even have to go. We just walked down the street from him.
Yes.
And we could see the fireworks there in Pittsburgh without all the crowds. And you didn't mind doing that, but you don't like to go to all the crowds downtown.
I just don't like fighting the traffic. It's not the same watching it on TV. It is better watching it live, no doubt. It's just fighting those, especially if you have to work the next day.
Yeah.
If it was on a Saturday going into Sunday where you didn't have to work, or a Friday night, into a Saturday, maybe that's not too bad, but traffic would be a lot worse because people would not have to go to work the next day. 82% of parents with children younger than 18 say it's okay for kids to play with fireworks. That seems high.
Well, we did let ours do sparklers.
Sparklers, but they're not fireworks.
Yeah, and we helped them with them.
Yeah. We never really had anything other than that.
Yeah, my brothers both have brought them around them and put them off for them.
Grill injuries during the 4th of July. Apparently, grilling can be an issue. It rose 18% from 2012 to 2021. I don't know what we're doing with the grill. That flare-ups. I used to get some pretty big flare-ups.
Scorched from flare-ups from the grill, like they got it too hot and it flares up.
Oh,
and then
man.
the wooden porch rail right next to it gets on fire, and then they're putting the whole porch out.
Yep, exactly. And then finally, a lack of pool safety awareness. 39% say they wouldn't be comfortable saving someone struggling in the water. 17% say they don't know how to swim, which would be me.
You swim. Or you get
Not
in the water.
really. I get in the water, but that's not swimming. You guys are the ones that dive in, and you get to do all that stuff, and I've just never gotten into that. I like getting in the pool. I love the pool. Give me a floaty, I'm ready to go. But the rest of it, I don't know why. Never learned. I feel like I'm missing something.
You did swimming lessons in middle school, didn't you?
Yeah, that just didn't work out well. I mean, it just wasn't.
You didn't get A's in swimming?
No, I did not get A's in swimming. No. I was more like a rock for swimming. I went down, I was more like I had a cement block tied to my foot. I just never could float. I don't know if it was just bad teaching or it was the swimsuit. I was grossed out by not knowing who wore it before me. Because those things back in the day, you couldn't wear your own. You had to wear these funky little Speedos. And, not having, that was in middle school and not really having the body for it. It's really embarrassing.
You were really skinny.
Yeah. And it's
like
just.
Zachary was too. I remember Zachary could swim and they had him put a brick on and they wouldn't pass him on the backstroke because the brick kept falling off. And he said, well, the brick is wider than me. How do you expect it to stay up there? I have to move my arm. It's going to fall off the other side of me. There's no way.
Yeah.
If you put both my arms up, I can't move or it's going to fall off of me because I'm too skinny.
He was thin. He was very thin. Still is, but he's a good kid. He's on his way back from Florida.
Yeah.
From vacation. And we have the dog, which he's being really good. We've had the dog all week. Yeah, knock on, whatever this is. Plastic. There he's looking at us. But he has been really good this week. I can't say anything, and we're waiting for somebody to usually walk down the street, and that's when you'll know somebody's invading, because he'll let you know.
Oh yes,
that they're coming.
The whole neighborhood knows.
But it's been a good week. He's been. He really has been. I mean, he
hasn't gotten into any trash.
No.
He hasn't made any messes.
He hasn't taken
in the
off.
House. He hasn't
that gate was
off.
open. Did I tell you I left gate open?
And he didn't take off.
Well, what happened was I was taking the cover, right? So I went and started taking the cover, and I didn't realize I didn't close the gate.
Oh.
He never took off. Now, it might have been where he thought it was closed, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Now, if he's a little bit younger.
He does know how to lift it.
Oh, I know he does.
Oh, he knows how to. If you don't put the lock or a clip in the gate, he knows how to lift the handle and just take a breeze.
If he wants out, he's going to get out.
Oh, yeah. That's the only day I had problems with him was the day I went to get his mail, which I should have went again today and picked up his mail. Yesterday.
Yeah.
But I went to get his mail, and he took a breeze out of his fence twice, thinking I was leaving him in his backyard without knowing home.
Yeah,
so he was going to go. He was going back to my house. He was headed back towards my house, and I said, "Hey, Rigby, where are you going?" And he looked back and like, "Oh, you're still there." Then he saw my car and went and sat by it.
He wasn't going home.
He wasn't going in the house. He wasn't going in. He's getting in the car. You're not leaving me here.
I got a feeling he doesn't want to go home, regardless whether we might want him to go home, but I don't think he's going to go home. to be honest.
I think he likes his yard, though.
Yeah, but he keeps getting out of it. Well, he got out of it that time.
Well, that's because I think he thought I was leaving him there. Because the last time Zachary went on a trip without him was still school time, and I had to take him over every morning and put him in the backyard and go to work for 3 or 4 days of the trip. And so he was in the backyard without anyone,
Right.
And so I think he just thought, okay, she put me in the yard, she's leaving me, and I was just getting the mail and watering the plants.
Yeah, I think we've spoiled, well, not we, you
I spoil him.
have spoiled him big
I will
time.
admit that I spoil him. I get him up. When I get up, we take a walk every morning, and I share food with him from the table, which I know I shouldn't do all the time, but
He expects it. He'll put his head right on your lap.
yeah, he puts his chin right on my knee and waits for a piece. But he doesn't beg or,
No, like I said, he barks, and when he barks, especially in the house, it makes the doorbell ring.
Oh yeah, it rings the whole place.
He's got quite a bark. He's got a big bite, not a big bite. He's a softie, but
he doesn't really bite. He'll lick you, but he likes to play. He still thinks he's a puppy.
I'm going to go back to 4th of July, then we're going to end this segment. And this is just a short little podcast. We're going to do something short maybe every week. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But
Okay.
What would be your favorite 4th of July food? Like we've tried different things we were going to try, and we're going to try because we have to now, is we got all this pork shoulder, right? Nathan brought over a pork.
No, that's a beef. That's a beef shoulder.
And then we got pork.
Yeah.
We're going to put it in the smoker. We were going to have something different. We tried different things over the last couple of years. But if there's a go-to, Memorial Day is hamburgers, hot dogs.
Everyone
It's
likes
been,
our kebabs, but we haven't been doing them lately because
they're a lot of work.
Yes, they are. You have to cut up the things, and then you have to marinate the meat, and then cut up the meat, and then you have to stick them all on the kebabs, but I found those baskets, so we're going to kind of do a little bit of that kind of stuff.
We'll have to start that early. But we know that Memorial Day, we always do hamburgers and hot dogs because usually that's our first real boom for hamburgers and hot dogs.
That's easy, and that's, no one's sick of them yet.
And then we've always tried something different for the 4th.
Yeah.
We did
we
ribs.
last
We did
year?
ribs.
We did ribs.
We've done.
Kebabs,
Sometimes we've done
done
hamburgers and hot dogs, but not. We've gotten away from that. Kebabs, yeah.
Chicken.
Kebabs
we've
has
done
been
chicken. We've done
wings,
and we've done barbecue chicken bites, and
we used to get
hot
We
and
used to get the tequila. Wasn't there tequila?
hot tequila
Or not tequila?
Yeah,
Teriyaki. No, what was it?
I don't know.
It was a wing. It was a certain type of wing that we got besides the honey barbecue.
We got
and
honey
the hot.
barbecue, hot, and yeah.
But I like the hamburgers and hot dogs is easy. That makes sense. I wouldn't mind doing corn on the cob.
Yeah, we've done.
I think we've done it, but it's hard too sometimes.
It's because we've done it with the husks on.
Yes,
get water.
we've done
tried
that.
it that way.
Yeah.
But then that's so hot to try and get the husks off.
Yes, we want something easy.
Yeah.
Something easy. All right, so do you really have a go-to? Not really. Kebabs. A lot of people. RJ really wanted kebabs. That's something he mentioned. Of course, he's not coming, but he had mentioned that last week when they were here.
Yeah.
But I think for me, I think this is going to be good. This pork, the shoulder, the beef, and the smoked.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a go-to. The ribs were hard. That was hard for me to do.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
A lot of work.
And
they were good though.
I know, and we had them at Jared's graduation.
Yes.
That and the pork, and they were both really good.
Yep.
So I don't know.
All right, so we'll end that, and we'll come back, and I'm going to talk about pickleball. Now, I don't know if you know what pickleball is, Taryn. It's a neat little game. It's a cross between tennis, where it's a shorter court. Okay, it's a very short court, and you have these little rackets, and the ball can bounce, and you got to get. It's usually a foursome, and apparently there's a new way to play pickleball, and we'll talk about that coming up next. So you want to start a podcast, maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun, and I have a lot of things I want to talk about, maybe today. is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. Now, it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great-looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website, and all you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. Welcome back as we do our summertime podcast. Here, we're down by the pool. It's kind of fun. It's a little bit different.
I know, it's nice and airy right now.
We got the wind chimes going on in the background. We've got, we don't have the bird. There usually is a bird sitting in our rose bush, the cardinal, and she is not sitting in there. I couldn't see if there's any eggs in there. Did you happen to notice?
I can't see
I can't see.
Really sunk it in around those branches.
Want to talk a little bit about pickleball. Now, pickleball is really big right now. It's really taken off. It's kind of a neat looking game. It's played on a court, very short court. Like, you have a line. It looks like both halves of a tennis court, only it's like shrinked. So you're only allowed to pass this. Like, you have two, like you have a line and two boxes on this side, two boxes, and you have a line that you can't cross. But the ball comes over, it can bounce once, and you hit it back over the nets. It's got a net. And apparently, pickleball is huge in resorts. And now all of a sudden, nude pickleball is really taking off.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, nude pickleball, it's beating the pants off its competition. Clothing optional resorts are advertising their pickleball facilities, holding tournaments, putting in more courts to meet the demand. The only thing that beats it out is cornhole. You can do nude cornhole. Sounds exciting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
that.
What
I want to see is a bunch of nude people throwing things at me.
Throwing a ball.
A ball.
If you can keep your eye on the ball, because there'll be a lot of bouncing things going on.
Cornhole bag.
I mean, which ball are you got to keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah.
Or balls, depending on. And these guys are older. We're talking about older people. Florida, it's really picking up in Florida. Cypress Grove, nudist resort is huge.
My mom and dad going.
Oh, God. You had to do that? You had to bring that up.
Oh, that just gave you a whole new picture.
Yeah, Well, that's not that's just it there. They didn't, the pictures weren't like that. They were like young, very vibrant people that were playing pickleball in the nude. It said that pickleball is the most popular recreational pursuit at Cypress Cove. 172 dues-paying nudists play there 7 days a week.
Dues paying, so they're making money.
Well, yeah, they have a resort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's part of that's how they get their sun.
Well, I guess they wouldn't have any tan lines.
They wouldn't have no tan lines.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I wouldn't mind it, but I don't know if I'd want to play ball with someone that's nude. They play for 4 hours a week. Man, that's a long time in the sun. What if they wear a hat? I think they would.
Doesn't matter after
And
that.
shoes. You would have the shoes, because you'd have to wear shoes, because that court would be really hot.
You'd have sunburn where you
Sun
don't ever want it.
where it was never shine. Oh, sorry. Where the sun is not. A little laughter going on. No, it wasn't the dog. It was me. I pushed the button. I pushed the button. It was laughter. Where the sun doesn't shine. They actually thought I was funny.
Where the sun doesn't shine.
Yes. So I'm going to assume that you're not playing pickleball in the nude anytime soon.
No, I need some clothes.
We could just do a pickup game, you and me, down here by the pool.
Okay.
We'll just do that.
You would like that.
Make memories. So yeah, pickleball is huge. Maybe when we get older and we want to go to a resort, we don't care anymore. Is that what happens? You just don't care.
Just don't care.
Who cares, right?
So I'm saggy.
You get to a point, and this is it. Take me as I am.
I'm saggy. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So anyway, nude pickleball. It is, I don't know. Now you got me picturing people playing pickleball. Doggone it. All right. One more question, and then we're going to probably get to moving on here. But there is a report that Alexa will be able to mimic anyone's voice after listening for just a minute. Now, the idea here is that you would be able to speak to a family member that's no longer alive. So you would play the voice,
My dad's voice.
your dad's voice, my dad's voice, whatever. And the voice assistant feature, now this is something that they're working on, Amazon's Mars Make Memories Last type thing, is it would listen to the voice for a minute, and then it would be able to simulate that voice when speaking. A video of the feature actually showed a child who asked to have their grandmother read them a story. Alexa affirmed, changed the voice, and then it became the grandmother's voice, so that she said the story to her grandson. And now this is still in the, I think in the beta version, so they're still working on it. But a neat idea, I think.
I think it would be a neat idea.
To listen to, especially if you grew up with grandparents that read stories to you, and you just wanted to hear them again. It's kind of a neat idea. It's a good memory.
Yes.
Of their voice. So I thought that was kind of neat. And if you're looking for some ice cream, Krispy Kreme has some.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
Just for the summer treat. It's.
They put it on their donuts?
No, it's an ice cream.
I know, but can you get a donut with a scoop of ice cream?
Oh, now you're talking like a real good dessert now.
Like, yes.
Their original.
Like, they could have like
glazed donut.
They could have a glazed donut with cake batter ice cream flavor on top.
It's a soft serve ice cream that they're trying out this summer. It comes in 3 flavors. The original glaze, so it'd be just like their glazed donut. Strawberry ice sprinkled and chocolate iced. And it's served in either a waffle cone or a cup. Now, I guess you could buy, right? Say you buy the ice cream and you buy the donut that you think would,
it on there.
And you put the ice cream on there.
Because they have regular glazed. You could put glazed on glazed, or you could put like the chocolate on the glazed, and then that would be a vanilla chocolate treat.
Now, right now, it's only offered in like 10 markets, but if it goes well, they're going to put it more, and it's actually available here.
Really?
In the Washington location.
We'll have to go try it.
I think we should. I mean, when we're looking for a heart attack waiting to happen, you put the soft serve ice cream on top of a donut, and actually I'm hungry for that.
You know what?
Now.
That chocolate cake donut with some glazed ice cream on top of it, that sounds really good.
Now, which one would you get now? You said the chocolate. So you wouldn't want the chocolate iced ice cream then?
If I put it on a glazed donut,
yes.
I would like the chocolate iced donut.
So if you got the original glaze, you'd put that on a chocolate.
Yeah, I think I would put that on a chocolate, like a chocolate cake donut.
Oh, I never thought about the cake donuts.
With the cake and
yes,
because it'd be like ice cream on a brownie or whatever.
What's that? What's that thing I like to get at Eden Park? What's
the
that called?
stickies.
The
Grilled
sticky buns.
Grilled stickies.
Ooh, the
with
grilled
vanilla
stickies.
ice cream. Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing like a
Well, you
sticky
could get a
bun.
cinnamon bun and put the glazed on it.
Yeah.
That
But what
would
about
be
the
good.
strawberry ice sprinkle? Would that go with a certain
Oh,
donut?
that would go with glazed. If you like strawberry, that could go with anything. Strawberry goes with chocolate too. Could put it on a chocolate donut too.
Yeah, but I like your idea of the original with the cake donut. I didn't think of the cake donut. All I was thinking about was the original glazed. So I wasn't really thinking about the cake donut.
You know,
That's a good idea with the ice cream. We might have just helped Krispy Kreme out. Hey, Krispy Kreme, if you're listening, we're giving you ideas. Maybe you can sponsor the show
Yeah.
because we came up with an idea where they'll buy your donut and put the ice cream on top of it. Come on, Krispy Kreme, help us out.
Yeah.
We could use a sponsor. They're not a sponsor, but I could use one.
Okay.
Be one way to spruce up maybe they bring us some. Maybe they'll bring us some. We could actually try. Maybe we should try
it.
it.
And we would know what the strawberry is good with, and we could test them out. Tell them which flavors go with which.
Yeah, we
flavors.
should do that. Maybe we should do it on our next podcast.
Yeah. Get a sample.
Get a sample of the original, the strawberry and the chocolate, and buy couple cake donuts.
Just little one of each and try each one.
That's
with
a summer.
this.
See, that's
This
a
how-
summer.
This is best with this, and this is best with that.
Yeah, let's do that. You want to?
Okay, yeah.
All right, that's our next. That'll be
Okay.
our next one then. We'll go
Okay.
to Krispy Kreme. It'll give us a reason to go to Krispy Kreme because we've kind of stayed away.
That'll kind of ruin my diet, won't it?
Oh, it'll blow up the diet. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow unless we split. Like if we buy it and then just split
Well, that's
put
what
it in
I
half.
mean. I was gonna just take a taste of each donut
Yeah.
with each one and say, okay, well, this one's best with this one, and that one's best with this one. To me,
Yes. So we'd only buy like so many donuts.
Yeah.
A dozen, and then we
Like
would.
their most popular. We'll ask them what their most popular ones are, and then go from there.
You mean as far as the donuts?
Yeah, as far as the donuts, what's your most popular, and then get like a little cup of each of the ice cream, and then see which one's best.
Well, I would
with
think
which.
that their most popular donut would be the original glazed.
Yeah, their glazed is different than everyone else.
It's very different.
And it's very good. I do like their glazed better than other people's
Do you?
glazed. But I like other people's Bavarian better than theirs.
Yeah, they're I do like the
Bavarian
cream filled.
Mm-hmm.
Any cream filled though, I'm good, but Bavarian definitely. Yeah, we're gonna try that.
Yeah.
Now that I brought it up, I'm glad I brought it up. Now I wasn't going to, and I'm kind of glad I did. And we'll end the show with a very weird story. There's a lady from Brazil, and I would love to pronounce her name. I don't know. Maybe you can pronounce the name. Look right underneath there, right there. You see that name? Can you see it? You don't have your glasses on. Is it Mel?
Mary Vaughn Rocha Marasis.
Okay. What she said. Morales? Maybe Morales. No, there's no L. Morales.
Marasis.
Yeah, anyway, she's from Brazil. She fell in love with a rag doll. Her mom created this doll, and she married it. I don't have a picture. I had a picture of it, and picture almost a 5-foot Raggedy Andy, sort of. Okay, only in a suit.
Have a red hair.
It didn't have red hair. It was very, very plain. It wasn't, Anyway, her mom had created this rag doll because she complained about being single. And after a few months, and this is where it gets a little weird, she found herself pregnant. And she decided to get married to the rag doll. Now, mind you, she's not. Are you following me? She's not really pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not really pregnant.
And she gave birth. Now, here's the kicker. She gave birth in 35 minutes. Who wouldn't want that? Well, of course, you did that too, though. I can't. With RJ, the second one.
time.
I mean, with Nathan. Yeah.
But she gave birth to a rag doll, didn't she?
At home, a doctor and nurse were there. She said she is struggling to pay the bills because she's the only breadwinner. Yeah. And she said from the moment she walked down the aisle to the end, it was just beautiful. So they got married. They went to the wedding night with her husband. It's a rag doll. And they enjoyed their wedding night. And she says he has a lot of great qualities. His only downside is he's lazy. Somehow I could see that.
Yeah.
He probably just sits around a lot. And you probably have to feed him, and although he's very messy.
So
because he does no chewing.
baby a rag doll too?
Yes, he doesn't work at all. She's complaining now already about her rag doll husband. He doesn't work. But she's a warrior, and she's going to keep it going for us, she says. And then the story gets a little stranger when she recounts having the baby with her doll husband. After gaining 4 pounds, she welcomed her doll child. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I don't know how you would say it in Brazil. Anyway, it was born in May, and it was pain-free. That's the way you have a baby, right there.
Pain-free?
Just have a rag doll. Can you pronounce that child name on the very bottom? See, it starts with an M.
Marcelino.
Marcelino? That's
Doesn't
Italian
say
now.
whether it's a boy
That's not,
or a girl.
that seems a little Italian.
Mary Vaughn and Marcelino. Well, it's an H-O, so it's silent.
Anyway, the point of the story is she had a baby, and it was a rag doll. She got married to a rag doll, and she's complaining because he's lazy. And we'll end it on that. What do you think, Tara?
That's kind of weird.
It gets, you know what? It just gets weirder and weirder.
The world has gone nuts.
So if you're looking for I wouldn't think they'd have a lot of arguments. She'd probably win
all of the arguments.
All the arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if she wanted to be pregnant, but
she must have wanted to be pregnant.
She must have. What a night that had to be on the wedding night, huh? Moving him around like a rag doll. Put him here, put him there. Oh, you know what? No, that's grossing me out. Okay. We'll leave it at that.
All right.
So that's our short little podcast for the summer. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget that you can subscribe, and you can get all the alerts. We're out every Monday. Now we were taking a break, but we're not. We're in that. We might be on next week. Now we might do the Krispy Kreme. We might have to do that.
Yeah, we may have to.
Because I wanted to do the Oreo cookie thing too.
Yes, we did want to do that.
Maybe next week we'll do the Krispy Kreme. But anyway, you can subscribe, and you'll find out every Monday. We get an alert of all our new shows, and this has been kind of fun. We'll do the short little tidbit type stuff. We talked about the 4th of July. We talked about Ragdoll and his marriage. Maybe we should get his side of it. We should get him on the phone.
He'd have so much to talk about.
And see how he's doing. Also, you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter, Just Talking Out Loud. What else? You can email us at justtalkingoutloud.com. Lots for you to do, to follow, and we appreciate you guys that are listening. It's a lot of fun. And I kind of miss it when we don't talk to you, so that's probably why we jumped on. So have a great 4th. Thanks for tuning in.
Have a blessed week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.